Paul Goodman finished his film No Girl in a matter of months while battling leukemia. The 31-year-old filmmaker relapsed in 2021.
It was severe. The relapse showed that the chemotherapy did not work, and in fact, cancer had spread to my spine and brain, and it was extremely grim at that time.
While going through treatments, he finished his script and began the process of filming. Despite hesitation from loved ones, Paul was on the No Girl set by November of 2021.
At that point, I knew my body and I knew what was possible, and I was still weak. You see the behind the scenes photos from No Girl, and my hair is different, I look different. I was still kind of recovering, but strong enough to do a feature film, I guess. The pressure is there to pursue what I want to do and to accomplish what I think would satisfy me and in my life. But it's also survival. Like, I did it because it kept my mind off of cancer. It was like a small sliver of like belief and hope that, it's the only thing that I had actively working on that referenced the thought that I would survive and then live long enough years later to see it all the way through. I wouldn't say it out loud, oh, I'm gonna live, everything's gonna be fine. But I'd be working on a film, and I think looking back, that's just a sign that I wanted to believe that I would live long enough to see it through.
And see it through he did. No Girl premiered at the Japanese American National Museum in Los Angeles on August 20, 2022. The film highlights a Yonsei woman trying to uncover family secrets left over from when her grandparents were incarcerated in American concentration camps during World War II. The movie stars Mika Dio, Scott Takeda, and Oscar winner Chris Tashima. Between bouts of pungent comedy, moments of solidarity reminisce, and gorgeous cinematography, No Girl is a thoughtful work of art meant to remind us that the past will always inform and affect the present generation. Paul is Yonsei himself, and he felt the film is now one of few pieces of existing art that represents the perspective of his generation.
I think it's just that we're still learning who we are, We're still learning what happened to us and why we're this way and why our parents are this way and why our parents treated us this way and brought us up this way, and why we go on pilgrimages to Manzanar, or why we do all the culturally significant things that we grew up doing. And I think it's okay to realize that we don't know everything. There are a bunch of secrets, and our families and our friends' families and generations don't like talking about big traumas or, things that are hard for them to communicate. We're just still learning who we are, and our character No Girl has to go to extreme lengths to find out who she is.
Paul grew up in Southern California and attended Orange County Buddhist Church. He felt a deep connection to the Japanese American community he profiles in No Girl, and for good reason. They supported him through his cancer journey, including his search for life-saving bone marrow. Paul is multiracial, half Japanese, half Ashkenazi Jewish. Finding a bone marrow match for multiracial people can be difficult. His loved ones came out in droves to bone marrow drives to support him and help him find a match. Though he never found a perfect match, he was a 50% match to his sister, and this allowed him to receive the life-saving bone marrow he needed. But Goodman believes anyone qualified to be a registered donor should definitely get swabbed, especially multiracial people.
Put your cheek swab in the registry now, and as more people are mixed race, more people of mixed race will be diagnosed with life-threatening illnesses like leukemia, and the numbers will just increase as they increase. So we'll all be available to help that next person who maybe will find a match.
Thanks to his treatments and bone marrow transplant, Goodman is currently in remission from leukemia. He is now looking toward the future and excited to see No Girl hit the film festival circuit, as well as another big screen.
Japanese Americans have a very unique history, and they're Americans, They have a unique part of American history. And it doesn't really get told that much. I hope people watch this movie and understand that they should be supporting these stories, to learn about these stories and the importance that these stories hold in a large group of people, large group of Americans.